Welcome to the Fluid Power Forum, a podcast of the National Fluid Power Association. I'm your guest host on the CONEXPO floor, Ben Brown, and I'm here to interview interesting people who are moving fluid power technology forward at the 2026 CONEXPO-CON AGG Trade Show. Here with me now is Scott Mason from FluiDyne Fluid Power to talk about his CONEXPO-CON AGG experience, as well as what his company is exhibiting and the value that it brings to you, the listener. Thanks for joining me today, Scott. How's your CONEXPO going so far?
Really good. We've really enjoyed this show already, and we've had quite a bit of traffic through our booth.
Yeah, it's always a good thing, and a lot of the fun of coming here, actually seeing the people and having these conversations in person. All right, so what are some of the new things that you've been hearing? What are some of the themes of the conversations that you've been having?
I'd say the most of the conversations that I've had over the last few days have been centered mostly around gear pumps and private label products. Most of the customers that have stopped by our booth have had a need for gear pumps.
Yeah, so it's always helpful to have kind of areas to focus on. All right, and what's your company doing here? Can you talk us a little bit more about the booth and some of the ways you're able to respond to their conversations?
We're showcasing two new products for us this year. We have a new line of hydraulic steering control units. It's strictly for an all-hydraulic steering system, no mechanical linkage, and we have some 200 series orbital steering valves that we're showcasing. That's a totally new product for us. And then we've also brought on a new line of aluminum gear pumps.
All right, and what about these products kind of stands out? You mentioned the two. What about these makes them special? You mentioned that the hydraulic steering unit was the first kind of product of its kind your company is doing. Can you walk us through that a little bit?
Sure. It's like I said, it's for a fully hydraulic steering system, and with no mechanical linkage. And it's the orbital valve that controls the flow. As you turn the steering wheel, it sends the flow to either left side, right side, or maybe it sends it right back to the tank. But that is the gist of how it works. We have the varying different styles where we have power through, closed center, open center. Like I said, it's a brand new product for us. We're pretty excited that we got to introduce this here at the show.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a great opportunity for it. These are the things that CONEXPO was made for, so we're happy to hear that you're able to unveil that here. All right, and where can our listeners go to learn a little bit more about you, your company, and your products?
You can go to our website, which is FluiDyne, like fluidpower.com, or any of the social media sites. We're on all of them.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much for the information, and thank you again, Scott, for taking the time to join us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
That's going to wrap things up for this mini episode of the Fluid Power Forum podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of the other podcasting services, and leave a review. It makes a huge difference for us, and it helps us continue growing the show. Also, remember to follow us on LinkedIn at the National Fluid Power Association. I'm your guest host, Ben Brown, reminding you to join us next time in the forum.